What is your American dream?
My background is Jamaican. My American dream is to be successful regardless of my race, attitude, or for simply being me.
I'm Honduran, and my American dream is freedom. Freedom to do whatever I want to do.
I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey, and my American dream is always being able to fight for what I believe in.
My parents are from Haiti. My American dream is equal opportunity and access to a great quality education.
My family is from Belize, and my American dream is to inspire others and provoke change through the art of my filmmaking.
My family's from Pakistan, but I was born and raised here in New York, and my American dream is to take advantage of all the opportunity that I've been given here.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Well, Spar and Bernstein has been nothing but great to me throughout my trials. I mean, it's 5 years into this car accident, and they never gave up on me, never. And in everything, they fought for me, and I am so proud to tell everyone, don't even wink for a moment. It's you, Spar and Bernstein. My lawyer here, Mr. Barack, has been a cage animal. He wanted to go on trial, but thank God we settled out of court, and it was something that I'm very, very happy about. So everyone, I'm telling you, I'm not just making stories up. You have to use this law firm. Spar and Bernstein is the best, worldwide best.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Brad and Squeeze Show right here on 93.5 and also Facebook Live Brad and Squeeze page. And we are here again, not just to answer your immigration questions, but to, of course, lollygag around a little bit, go through our gifts, and, of course, conclude our holiday show. The last official Brad and Squeeze live show for the year. We will be on, but it'll be tapes and so forth. But once again, folks, we welcome you to the Brad and Squeeze Show. My name is David Squeeze Annakie, and I'm here with the attorney, Bradford H. Bernstein.
How are you?
Why are you going through the Jamaican swearing book?
I'm reading. This is one of my Christmas gifts from
the
you
Jamaican
from earlier.
Swearing book.
Yeah, so I'm reading it.
Please be careful.
A quick and dirty guide to Jamaican slang and swearing.
Please be careful.
I can't say any of this.
A lot of these words.
I am shocked.
Because in the earlier program, the first word you said was bowcat.
Yes, that's not good.
And it's a very interesting word.
Yes, that's not good.
So be careful the words that you say out of the Jamaican swearing book that you have in your hand that I gave you as a gift. Just so you understand when you're being cursed out.
Now I know I'm being cursed out.
Has anyone ever used any of those words with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
The ones I've used with you?
Yes.
Like, now I understand what that asphalt was saying to me.
Yes.
But anyway, we want to remind people to share right now. Share the page that you're actually watching on your friend's timeline, your timeline, other pages, other groups. So this way people can get their immigration questions answered and also hear more about the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. Once again, the number here is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. And you can get your legal questions.
I have to tell you something. What
do you have to tell me?
This guy, Malik Reed, who wrote this book, he's got some dirty mind, this guy.
No, it's not him with the dirty mind.
He's got some dirty mind.
Those are generic words that's used in the Jamaican vernacular.
And then they wanted me to wear I'm an angry elf t-shirt for the 12 o'clock.
You can be at times, Brad.
I sometimes can be an angry elf.
You can be.
Sometimes you tell me that.
Yes.
Not necessarily angry elf. You just say I'm angry.
Yes, you're
angry. The
angry.
production team says I'm an angry elf because it's my favorite Christmas movie. Elf.
You can be angry
sometimes. I'm from the South Pole.
Yeah.
Sometimes from the North Pole.
Yeah.
So they got me that.
So what's going on otherwise?
What's going on
other
otherwise?
Other than your gifts?
My gifts, I was looking
Brad, why don't you put on a hat?
The Brad hat?
Now put it on, man.
I didn't put it on yet.
Yeah, it looks like you're a part of SantaCon. You got to turn the Brad around, though.
What is, oh, here we go.
Part that says B-R-A-D.
There we go. Brad. Now, would anybody take me seriously answering immigration questions like this?
Of course. Why? Because you're wearing a hat?
Yeah, because I'm wearing a Santa hat.
Hold on.
I can't be wearing the Santa hat. And can you imagine I go to court?
You're not going to go to court.
Judge says, why are you wearing that Santa hat? I said, Judge, I just wanted to make sure you knew my name. Just in case you forgot my name, Judge.
Looks pretty cool, man.
All right, I'm going to take the Santa hat off. I got to get my lawyer hat on. All right, 1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call. Let me move my angry elf shirt away so I can see what's going on here on our new Microsoft Surface computers, right? Brand new for the Brad and Squeeze Show. And the telephone number to call to get your immigration questions answered.
And don't get it twisted. I'm not a black Santa.
You are
a squeeze Santa.
You're a squeeze Santa. Why? Someone called you Black Santa?
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Every year I'm a black Santa.
You're a black Santa.
My kids, you
but
know.
Why is Santa white? Why can't Santa be black?
Santa is anything you want.
Santa can be anything you want.
Santa.
But they always make the picture Santa white.
Yeah. You ever notice that?
Yeah. Why is Santa not Asian?
I don't know.
You ever see Asian Santa? Indian Santa?
Never.
You never see an Indian Santa?
Never.
Right?
Why is that?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Why? Because Jamaican can't live in the North Pole? Is that why?
Oh, man. Well, listen. The real sad. You know what?
What?
So I ruined it for...
Jamaica Claus?
I ruined it for two of my kids, David and Ashley, when they were younger.
Yeah.
I told them there was no freaking Santa.
Oh, my God.
They freaked the hell out.
And
I said, why am I going to lie to these kids at such a young age?
Why would you do that?
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
And then when they really realize there's no Santa, they're going to hate. You know, why did you lie to us?
Zach did that to a 6-year-old girl over the summer.
What did he?
He told the 6-year-old girl there was
There's
no
no
Santa. She was hysterical.
I'm sorry,
the mother
folks.
the mother was yelling at me.
I looked at it. All my kids, I said, you know who's Santa?
Yeah.
Me.
And you can take a guess who's...
Yeah. You think Santa is really on a reindeer bringing you gifts? Yeah, right. Sure it is. Yeah, people are saying, Squeeze, you're mean now. No, I'm not being mean. I'm being truthful. Anyway, what's going on otherwise?
Why would you ruin it, Squeeze?
Because
ruin it for them.
It's all a lie.
It's not a lie, but children deserve to be able to play, and children deserve to be able to fantasize and
We're not going to
make
start a fight
pretend.
today. You know that, right?
You don't tell 6-year-old children.
No, well, Zach
it's
did
a
that to
lie.
us. I didn't do it. My kid wasn't 6-year-old. I told him it.
Yeah, Zach told a 6-year-old girl there's no Santa. She went hysterical.
They were 10 and 11.
Yeah.
It was Zach.
It was terrible.
Zach did at 6.
It was terrible.
How old is Zach? How old is Zach?
He's 16. He goes, little girl, there is no Santa.
By the way, Zach is Brad's son.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
All right.
What's up?
So the telephone number to call to get your immigration questions on our last show of the year of 2017. It's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. By the way, Squeeze took a video while we were showing a different.
They actually have that?
Yeah. Jill just whispered in my ear, by the way, we have to show this video of Brad setting up. I don't know what Squeeze was taking videos of me during the show at 9 o'clock. I don't even know what he was showing. Let's see what we have.
It was just funny, so I had to do something.
I don't know what you were doing. Let's see.
Right,
we have that?
Check it out.
Let's see.
Once again, folks, the Brad and Squeeze Show. Check this out.
Let's see. What are you doing?
What do you think?
You're taking a selfie?
I'm taping you.
You're taping me? What the hell are you doing?
You're sick, man.
Stop it. What are you doing? You're taking a selfie.
For those people at 93.5, I wish they could see this.
Yes.
But it's funny. It's funny as hell. That's Brad with the 2 dogs on his lap and his Santa gifts and all of that. This is a very interesting show right here, folks. The Brad and Squeeze Show. We're live television show, and this is crazy.
All right. So that's what Squeeze and I, while you're watching the Man in the Street, we were doing I think that was during the Christmas Man in the Street.
You were playing with your dogs.
I was playing with my dogs, and Squeeze is videotaping me.
It's just
this is what happens behind the scenes here.
It's just hilarious, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, once again, folks,
and by the way, Deborah Gale McCrone says you ruined Christmas for her. She can't believe there's no Santa.
Wow.
No, she didn't really say that, but I just put words in her mouth. But anyway, so that's what happens on our Christmas Spectacular this morning. It's still spectacular for anybody who's watching. Please, everybody, right now, Squeeze, if you can do a public service announcement for us and ask them to share.
And I will reiterate that. Public service announcement, a PSA, all right? Every single person that's out there tuning into the show on 93.5 or on Facebook Live on the Brad and Squeeze page, you can do us a favor. Please share our last show to at least 30 of your friends. At least 30 of your friends. That's all we're asking for you to do. If you can do that, That's our Christmas gift. Share to 30 of your friends. As a matter of fact, if you can share to 30 of your friends for Squeeze and 30 of your friends for Brad, that would be even better. And I'm quite sure you have more than 60 friends following your page. So please do that for us. The name of the page, Brad and Squeeze Show. All right? Look it up. You'll find us. And of course, people will be able to get their immigration questions answered. They'll hear more about our criminal defense department, personal injury department, family law, tax law, more about this full service law firm. And of course, this show has partnered with USA Credit Repair. I think they're doing a wonderful job. But anyway, let's get down to how your line's doing. Are we connected?
Wonderful. We're ready to go.
We're ready to go.
All right.
And by the way, we're coming to the social media check-in later on with Kim Moore. But let's go to the phone lines and get to some immigration questions here. 1-800-529-5465.
All right. So we got Dwight in the Bronx.
Dwight in the BX. What up?
Dwight in the BX.
Yes, what's up?
I'm just repeating what Squeeze is saying. I'm sorry. What's up, Dwight?
Yes, I have a question to ask you, Brad.
Yes.
I got divorced.
Okay.
And I'm filing my I-751 waiver.
Right.
I would like to ask how long
it's going to take over a year and a half. About a year and a half or so.
You're going to take over a year and a half?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Just hang in there.
All right.
All right.
Hang in there, Dwight.
Hang in there.
All right. And happy holidays to you and the family, man.
Okay. And Dwight and I were living the same life up until the point where he said, and I filed the I-751.
Yeah, because both of you got divorced.
Both got divorced, but I was born in America. I guess lucky for me.
I got married and divorced in 1 week, like in 3 days. I'm just kidding.
You were never married. It was a big, that's called hashtag fake news, Squeeze. All right? That was hashtag fake news. If anybody watched...
You saw me with a ring, though.
Right. If anybody watched our show back from the springtime, right? This was in the springtime, I think, right? Before the summer, when we were filming on our iPhones. Squeeze had everybody up in arms that he was married for about a week. And then at the end of the week, all of a sudden the ring came off. And everyone's like, what happened to the ring, Squeeze?
Divorced.
And then he was like, I'm divorced. And we're like, fake news, fake news.
1-800-LAWLINK, 1-800-529-5465. Let's get back to the attorney answering another question here. Hello, caller, how are you?
Hello.
Hello there.
LaToya.
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
How are you?
LaToya, can you do me a favor? Can you take us off speakerphone for just a minute or two while you get your question in, please?
Oh, it's my Bluetooth. Just a minute.
Bluetooth.
Oh, it's your Bluetooth.
Is that better?
Much better.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on, LaToya?
Nothing much. My question to you is this. I'm married for 3 years, and my spouse now wants to file for my citizenship. Now, is it a case where we have to be filing tax for the full 3 years together?
You should be, yeah.
If we only did it for 1 year, is that a problem?
It could be. And what you should do is come to Carmela and let her amend the taxes. And that way,
our tax
don't look. Could it be a problem? Yes. Will it be a problem? You don't know. But if immigration is going to give you a problem, what is this? What is this that's going up here? Okay, that's the Shaggy thing. But if immigration is going to give you a problem, that's one of the ways they can give you a problem. So don't look for problems. Okay? Don't look for problems. And you can come to Carmela, who you're going to see in about 30 minutes or so, who's our tax attorney here. And you're going to see her anyway because she's going to be on our show about amending your taxes. So hold on one second.
1-800-529-5465. Once again, folks, we're here on the Brad and Squeeze Show. Love the background there. Okay, we have a viewing of the Christmas lights and everything.
Is that Rockefeller Center?
I think it's Rockefeller Center, yeah.
I believe that's Rockefeller Center, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was just up there the other night. I put on Instagram the picture. You heard I was there.
Very nice cheap date.
Yes,
I heard.
Right. Yes, it is a cheap date. You walk around, you look at the lights, you don't spend a penny.
Very nice cheap date. A little bit romantic, though.
Yes, it was very there. I saw that. Yeah. And so I told Squeeze, actually, I was up at Rockefeller Center, and I was on a date. He goes, boy, you are a cheap date. You don't take the person out for a drink or dinner.
Dating can be expensive, I know.
I said, listen. I said, it was very nice and romantic. You walked around. I said, not everything has to be spending money.
You know? And of course, they appreciate every bit, every minute, every second. It was fun. The lights and all until they get back home and they, hold up.
This guy's spent it, pull out his wallet.
Let's get to another call. 1-800-LAWLINK. Hello.
Yolanda.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, Yolanda. How are you?
Hi, good morning, good afternoon.
What's going on?
I have a question for immigration, concerning immigration. I'm here 10 years in the United States. I have a green card, and I want to know, by filing for my citizenship, I'm in a relationship for 5 years, and I would like to file for my citizenship and want to know if I could put in for a green card for my spouse.
You can. It'll take a year and a half to process, but once you become a citizen, it'll get upgraded, and if you made a legal entry into America, he'll adjust here. If he's in another country, it's absolutely faster to file now and then upgrade when you become a citizen. If he's here, it really doesn't matter whether you file now and upgrade when you become a citizen or just do it once you become a citizen. It's going to be the same amount of time.
It would be the same amount of time?
Yeah, basically. But I would still file for him now anyway, because it's better. Because you never know when you're going to become a citizen, and you don't know if you'll ever become a citizen. You don't know what rules will be changed, and he'll feel better that something's filed for him. So I always advise people to file.
So by me having a green card for 10 years, I could file for someone before I become a citizen?
Yes, but it's going to take longer. But you upgrade it when you become a citizen. Okay, hold on one second. We can help you. All right, and finally, Squeeze, we're going to go one more call. How's that? All right.
Call's good. Then we find social media.
Then we're going to find social media queen. Yvonne in Rockland County. Yvonne.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you guys?
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, Yvonne. Happy holidays.
Good. I have a question.
Yes.
My niece is 17, and her dad filed for her. She came up a week ago, but he wants her to go back down to graduate from high school in May of next year.
Right.
Can she leave in January before she gets her green card?
Yes, but make sure she comes back within 6 months.
Yeah, she'll be back. She just want to graduate from high school.
Yes, absolutely. Let her go to high school. Maybe she wants to take a trip over April or something for a long weekend or something. Just let her come in every couple months.
She's here now.
Yeah.
But I know her green card may not come before
That's
she
fine.
leaves in
As long
January.
as she entered with
that's
fine. She entered with an immigrant visa. She's fine. She doesn't need to wait for the green card.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're very welcome.
All right, that's Yvonne from Rockland County. Once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show. We're answering your immigration questions at 1-800-529-5465. You can call that number, or you can actually place your questions on the Facebook page, Brad and Squeeze. Right now, we're going to our social media queen right after I hear Brad's comment.
Boy, our Brad squad and Team Squeeze, they said, Squeeze, hashtag fake news. Brad doesn't look that cheap. You got it.
Yep. Not cheap at all.
That was hashtag fake news.
Yep.
All right, 1-800-529-5465.
Let me not expound on any more dates.
Yeah, let's go find social media queen in our social media room. Our final rapid fire for 2017. Let's make it a good one. Hello,
Kim.
Our final rapid fire of the year, Kim Moore.
Kim, I'm batting for you. I still think I still think you need a 10.
If this is going to be rapid fire, let's go out with a quote, a bang. Exactly. Let's really rapid fire it. Yeah, let's do it.
I got you.
Okay, go.
I got you. Okay.
Ready? Go.
Maurice, can I file for my stepchildren if I marry their mom, and how much does it cost to file for a single child?
You can file for your stepchildren as long as you married the mom before 18. It's $535. Before you married, not mom before she was 18, the kids before they were 18. It's $535 per petition.
Call 1-800-LAWLINK. Next.
Wendy wants to know, what are some good signs to look for in an immigration attorney?
Brad Bernstein. I can answer that one.
I would say middle-aged, balding guy. With his nose is a little bigger than the rest of his face. That's
really
probably funny, knowledgeable, personable. Thinks he's funny, but not. My kids don't even. My kids tell me I'm not funny.
The only part I can vouch for is his legal knowledge.
That is
and experience.
After that, that's about it.
Yep.
Okay, that's what you look for in an immigration lawyer.
Why do you think his name takes him to
pretty
Rockefeller Center?
Yes.
Anyway, next.
Damien wants to know, I am a deportee. I have been rehabilitated and have been out of the U.S. for 10 years. Is it possible for me to legally return to the U.S.?
What were you deported for?
I don't know.
If it's drugs?
Drugs, no.
No.
Non-drugs, yes.
Okay.
Let's move on.
All right. Next.
Dwight would like to know, I would like to know how long an I-751 waiver will take for me to get my green card.
1-800-LAWLINK. That's the number for the firm. Call.
1-800-529-5465 is also the same number.
Yep. Right. Kim, next.
Katrina would like to know, my foreign fiance left the U.S. before receiving the green card. What does the U.S. citizen need to do about this, and does it need to be reported to someone?
Right.
Did he adjust his status? He was approved that the green card wasn't mailed, or he left the country before the green card was approved? If he left the country before the green card was approved, that is the end of the case. He doesn't have a green card. He doesn't have a visa because the K-1 visa is one entry. He's back home.
So it's pretty much
goodbye, fiance. You got to start again. If he got his green card approved, but they didn't mail it to him yet, and he left, he's a permanent resident as long as he comes back within 6 months.
There you go.
If you want to report it because he left you the day after he got his green card and you feel that this was a marriage fraud, then by all means you should report it. He's going to have a hard time getting his permanent green card if he only got a 2-year conditional green card, if he has no evidence that he and you lived together for any period of time after he got his green card.
Absolutely. TC would like to know, if a girl who is 17 years old just got married, can she file an I-130 for her husband?
Yeah, as long as it's a legal marriage, sure.
Very young marriage.
Very young.
Yeah.
So it happens sometimes.
Can you legally get married at 17?
Sure.
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
Carolyn would like to know, is it safe for someone who's out of status that has a court case for resisting arrest to travel from one state to another by air?
You travel at your own risk. You travel that whether you're traveling, the biggest risk is out of status.
Right.
Okay? That's what will put you in deportation quicker than you can blink an eye. Generally speaking, traveling by air doesn't sound off alarms that you're out of status.
Unless there's a random chick.
Right. There's plenty of people who are on every airplane flying right now. Right now on every JetBlue and United and American Airlines. I could almost guarantee you there's at least one undocumented person on each of those planes that are in the air as we're speaking right now. And they're all getting to their destination.
It's just like
safely.
taking a car up to the border or wherever, or jumping on a train or on a bus.
Luck of the draw.
It's just a luck of the draw. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Next.
That would make me very nervous while I was in the air.
Yes.
I would be very nervous.
What? Nervous that there's an undocumented person, or nervous if you were undocumented?
If I was undocumented.
No, once you're in the air, you're fine. It's going through the security.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The pilot is not putting a plane on autopilot and walking down the aisle saying after the stewardess hands out the chips and the soda, let me see your documents. It reminds me. You ever see the Indiana Jones movie when the pilot comes out? He's like, documents, please. And Indiana Jones was like behind enemy lines in Germany, and he punches the pilot out, throws him over. Up to the side of the plane.
As a matter of fact, you know, that brings about...
Don't do that, by the way. That was only in the movies.
I flew on a plane recently, this past weekend, true story, and the lady who serves me, the hostess, she's married to someone here in New York, and she wants to go for...
It's called a stewardess. Or a steward, if it's
I have different names for them.
Yeah.
All right. When they serve me good, they're stewardess.
Stewardess, yeah.
And she pretty much wants to use Spar and Bernstein.
Wonderful.
So,
wonderful.
You know, so she wants to know how that process will work.
She has to call 1-800-529-5465.
What kind of a visa do stewardesses have?
What kind of visa do they have?
Yeah.
They're
working all over in different countries.
They have a crewman's visa.
Oh, it's a crewman's visa?
Yeah. They're a crew member.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Okay. And if she is married to someone here, it's the same process? How would she go about getting her green card?
Well, she cannot adjust as a crewman. She would have to go home to get the green card unless she enters on a visitor's visa.
Well, could she still keep working back and forth?
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right, interesting. Okay, I'll let her know.
All right, anything else?
Right. Carlene wants to know, my husband has a green card and I'm here in the U.S. Can he file for me? He's been here for a year.
Yes. You may need a provisional waiver at the end, but yes.
Juliet wants to know, when you have a 2-year green card, how long can you stay out of the country for?
That's the conditional, right?
4 months.
That's the conditional?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jen would like to know, how long does it take to get a letter in the mail after doing the biometric for your citizenship?
Yeah, how long?
How long?
I don't know. You tell me.
The letter in the mail?
Yeah.
You get mail every day. You get letters in the mail. Which letter are we talking about?
They did the biometrics.
They're talking about the letter for the appointment, I would assume.
Okay.
It's going to be at least 6 months.
Okay.
But I love how they're so big. How long till I get a letter in the mail?
How long?
Well, I'm sure you get letters in the mail every day, you know? Just
Well,
the
do you know
letter for
why
the
they're so
appointment.
vague?
Trust the postal
They're
service.
so vague because you can decipher
That's
it
right.
and still answer the question.
That is true, correct. By the way, not enough people are sharing. We don't have enough views, by the way.
Yeah, I looked at that earlier.
Yeah,
I think everyone's like literally.
Everyone thought everybody's taking off for
No,
Christmas
they
already.
thought this morning's show was the last,
show
because
yeah.
we were like
Correct.
really going in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
is just some extra.
So please go, everybody, just that little arrow thing at the bottom
What do
corner.
you call it, Brad?
Please
The
share
little
that
arrow
on your
thing?
timeline right now. Thank you very much. Continue, Kimberly.
Curtis Jackson himself, 50 Cent himself in the comments.
Yes.
My cousin recently got deported from the USA for overstaying. He is now marrying someone with dual citizenship. What can he do?
File an I-130 and a waiver. If you just deported for overstay, you can get a waiver for it.
Carrie Ann wants to know, a friend of mine got held by the police and they turned him over to immigration. He's currently out of status. What can be done to help him? He's never been in trouble. He came here on a work permit and overstayed. Is there any way
I don't know. We would have to meet him and talk with him and see what relief from deportation he would be able to get. Without meeting him and knowing his whole story, there's no way we can tell whether we can help him or not.
Absolutely. Juliet had a follow-up to what you should look for in a good immigration attorney.
Yes.
And she said, make sure your lawyer works from his heart and not his pockets. I highly recommend Brad. He has helped many of my friends.
Thank you.
And
Merry
we have
Christmas.
have
Merry
one for
Christmas. Thank you.
Sue.
Someone put a smile on your face.
Squeeze Tamika says that in the last 30 days, USA Credit Repair has raised her credit by nearly 200 points.
Wow!
She was like, please tell Squeeze.
Whoa! 200 points in 30 days. And by the way, I'm sure she got the first 30 days for free.
I
am sure she got the first 30 days.
And she probably went on a fast track
I
plan.
am sure she got the first 30 days.
Ray to USACreditRepairInc.com.
Yeah, let's give it up for USA Credit Repair one more time.
Yeah, call them. Call them. 1-800-USA-7177.
And if you call USA Credit Repair right now, they will not only do you 30 days for free, they're going to do you 60 days for free. Yep. And right there, true testimonial by Tamika in the comment section.
Tamika, you're the bomb.
200 points up in the first 30 days. That's crazy.
We don't play.
Call right now, 1-800-872-7177, USA Credit Repair. 1-800-872-7177. Kim, if your credit's below 700, why are you not calling unless your credit is above 700? I'm calling you out on your credit. Below or above 700?
Well above. Thank you.
All right, then you do not need USA Credit Repair. But if it was below 700, I'd be extraordinarily disappointed that you would not be running off the show right now.
Everybody should be calling USA Credit Repair.
Say, Brad, I can't do rapid fire anymore. I'm calling USA Credit Repair right now for my free credit repair for the next 60 days.
And you know how I know that, Brad?
How do you know that?
Because I called USA Credit Repair and I was like, you guys, what's my credit score?
Ah, very good.
Like, girl, you are
looking beautiful, Kim. So the telephone number right now for USA Credit Repair, I just got to say this number one more time. I have to say it slowly. 1-800-872-7177. That's so torturous to squeeze. I had to do
Thank you.
1-800-872-7177. USA Credit Repair. If they can raise 200 points
Why are you
for
yelling?
Tamika, why? Because I'm all excited. 200 points in 30 days. If they can raise 200 points for Tamika in 30 days, maybe they can do the same for you.
And Tamika, I'll be calling you for a testimony.
1-800-872-7177. And with that, Kimberly, you got one more question. Go ahead.
Squeeze it in.
Squeeze it in. Squeeze it in.
Nicola, one of our top 9 favorite followers of the year, said, my sister's husband didn't change his address on his driver's license, but her interview is today. Are they going to deny her?
They're not going to deny her, but they're going to question the validity of the marriage.
Okay.
All right.
And that's it. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Our last rapid fire of the year. We do have our best of, do we want to do best of Brad? We only have time for one of the two. Should we do best of Brad and Squeeze? Or should we do Trump man on the street?
I think we should do Trump Man on the street.
Trump Man on...
We haven't mentioned Trump throughout the whole show
We
this
haven't
morning.
mentioned him, right.
Yeah.
We asked a bunch of Trump supporters out on the street questions about Christmas.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, or should we do... I want to see the best of Brad and Squeeze.
You want to, right?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
And this segment is brought...
you know what? No. Because if we don't do the Trump supporters on the street, today's our last day we can do it. We can't do it in January.
Yeah,
we can always do best of Brad and Squeeze again.
Right. Good point.
Okay, so what we're going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, we asked a bunch of Trump supporters on the street of New York City questions about Christmas. We didn't actually ask if it were Trump supporters.
They're not
necessarily Trump supporters. We have no idea, actually.
Yeah,
they just appeared to be.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
You're a funny guy, man.
This is Kim Moore from the Brad and Squeeze Show, back for a very special holiday edition of our Person in the Street segment. And let's find out how much these New Yorkers know about some pretty simple holiday trivia. In the song Frosty the Snowman, what made Frosty come to life? Was it A, a magician's wand, B, magic snow, C, an old silk hat, or D, children's love?
It was the old silk hat.
No, it was B, that one with the magic snow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was it.
D, children's love.
You're supposed to wait 5 seconds.
I don't remember. Is D? The answer D. Children's no? Children's love.
Frosty brought to life by D, children's love.
It is the old silk hat that brought Frosty the Snowman to life, not children's love.
How many points does a snowflake traditionally have? Is it 6, 9, 5, or 10 points?
That's a tough one.
I think I'm
Could you
gonna
repeat
go
that
with
again?
the
5.
A snowflake has 5 points.
Traditional snowflakes only have 6 points. Not 9, not 10.
What is the name of the candle holder used in Kwanzaa celebrations in the United States? Is it A, a Kinara, B, a Nia, C, a menorah, or D, a candle holder?
We're gonna say C, a menorah.
Menorah.
I really have no idea which one is for Kwanzaa.
No.
The candle holder used in Kwanzaa is A, an Ania.
Candle holder.
Final answer?
Yes, final. Candle holder.
The candle holder in the Kwanzaa celebration is not just called a candle holder. It is called a kinora.
And not a menorah like what we use on Hanukkah.
What is the name of the traditional jelly donut eaten during Hanukkah? Is it A, a latke, B, a suganyot, C, a levivot, or D, a lukumades?
I know it's not the latke. Is the kuvignac? Is that one?
It was not one.
Oh.
I have no clue. I didn't know anything about a jelly donut.
I don't know. I don't know the name.
The delicious jelly donuts we eat on Hanukkah are called sufganiyot. Sufganiyot. And they're really delicious too. Mwah.
How long does it take for the average Christmas tree to fully mature before it's sold? Is it A, 10 to 15 years, B, 5 to 8 years, C, 6 to 10 years, or D, 20 years?
I'm gonna have to say it normally takes 10 to 15 years for the tree to grow to maturity.
10 to 15.
I think it takes 20 years for the tree to grow and mature. These large trees, I know it takes probably a while for them.
So even though most of us are not considered mature by the age of 10, 15, or even 20, an average Christmas tree is considered mature and ready to sell once it's aged 6 to 10 years.
Not 20 years and not 15 years. Anywhere from 6 to 10.
How many candle holders on a Hanukkah menorah? Is it 8, 9, 12, or 6 candle holders?
Well, it's got...
I mean...
I don't know.
how many days they celebrate.
Well, I don't know.
I know there's 12 days of Christmas, but
Yeah.
they don't celebrate
So-
Christmas. They celebrate Hanukkah.
But it starts the same, doesn't it? It's 12, 8.
There are 9 holders on a menorah, which is used in the Hanukkah celebration.
Everybody should know that. And if you don't celebrate it, you should still know it.
How many reindeer are featured in 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, not including Rudolph? Is it 5, 9, 12, or 8?
Not to include Rudolph, I'm going to say, what do you say?
12.
Not Vixen, is it?
Blitzen, Vixen.
Great question. Cupid, Comet, Donner, Blitzen. I think that's all I got.
Donna, Blitzen, and let's see. There you go, Vixen. I'll take that one too.
The answer is 8, not 9. 9 would be including Rudolph.
And for those of you who don't know, their names are Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen.
Comet, Cupid, Donna, Blitzen.
Well, Rudolph is my favorite.
Finish the lyric by singing. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I hope so.
Dashing through the snow.
In a one-horse open sleigh.
All the fields we go.
Or the fields we
So-
go.
Oh, that feels we go.
Laughing all the way. Ha, ha, ha.
There's
more. Oh, there's more to the song.
King Spirits bright.
In case you didn't know about the Christmas classic song, it starts something like this. Dashing through the snow,
In a one-horse open sleigh.
or the fields we go.
Laughing all the way.
From all of us at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, happy holidays.
And enjoy the snow.
What are you laughing about?
That's great. Moshe's great. Love it.
Moshe's funny, man.
And by the way,
There you go. Now you're laughing, now you're
yeah,
coughing.
by the way, Megan, good voice. Who knew she could sing? Yeah. Talented. All right, let's go to Ted quickly. He's been waiting for over 20 minutes. Ted and
Ted,
Queens.
how are you?
How are
Happy
you?
holidays.
Ted?
Good, thank you.
Good. What's
Can
up?
you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about the wait.
What's going on?
Got a question for you.
Yeah.
If somebody file for a visitor's visa, indicate that she's married, and eventually she wasn't, and she comes here and want to adjust her status. She got married, want to adjust her status. Will that affect her
she
situation?
lied. She lied. Misrepresentation. She said she was married when she wasn't. So let's say she gets married now. She's going to go for an interview, and the government's going to say, wait a second. You claimed you were married when you got your visa. So now they're going to say either you're lying to us now and you're a bigamist, and you're saying you weren't married when you were, or you were lying when you got your visa and you said you were married when you were single. And the reason that she would do that is because it's more likely that a married person is going to return home and therefore show more ties to their home country that they're not going to overstay.
Right.
So now she has to go to whatever country she came from and get a certificate from the civil authorities that there is no marriage certificate, then get married here in America, then file the adjustment application with the certificate that says I was never married in whatever my home country is, admit to the misrepresentation, and then file a waiver based on hardship to the spouse. She needs a good lawyer. A good lawyer. Hold on one second.
And you're speaking to one.
Hold on.
She needs you, Brad.
What?
She needs you.
She needs me, exactly. Yes. Hold on one second, Ted. Hold on. There you got it.
A lot of women need you, guys.
And by the way, talking about fraud, we have David Moreno here. He's our criminal defense attorney.
Right.
And he's actually going to be talking about people who get involved with credit card fraud and identity theft.
Which is huge,
Which is huge.
Right.
And even his first-time offenses, he's a criminal defense attorney, a former Manhattan district attorney here in New York City.
Right.
And even people who are charged first time, never had a problem before with credit card fraud, identity theft. There's always people driving around with, for all sorts of reasons, with different people's identifications.
And I wanted to make it clear that credit card fraud.
Yes.
As much as people think it's simple, it's not. For example, if I take your card, Brad,
yes,
and go use it, without your authorization,
it's credit card fraud. That's theft.
If you take your mom's credit card, your brother's credit card, anybody's credit card that is not yours, and you use it without their authorization, okay?
And you want to know what's going to happen?
What?
Is mom's going to call and say, what is this charge? I never charged this.
Precisely.
I never authorized this.
Right.
And then all of a sudden now, that charge gets disputed.
Yep.
And now the credit card company looks, if they choose to, see who's making these charges. And maybe there's an investigation that turns out that it was you.
And you defrauded.
And you defrauded the credit card company.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So it's very, very, very serious. And over at USA Credit Repair, we come across people who want to use cards for this and all of that. No.
No, you can't
So
use
people got to be very careful. All right, extremely careful.
Let's find David Moreno. David, how are you?
David Moreno, happy holidays, man. Give us that big smile there, man.
Look at that.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? What's happening, everyone?
Well, we're doing a live show, David, and we're talking about identity fraud and credit card fraud. I thought maybe you would have something to say about this. That's what's going on.
So what's happening,
First,
man?
I want to say happy holidays.
Thank you.
Looks great.
Yes.
That's right.
It's amazing.
By the way, David sent me a photograph over the weekend. All right, he was at a Jewish wedding over the weekend down in Miami.
He was in the Jewish wedding, or I was at a Jewish wedding?
He was in the Jewish wedding.
Oh, you were in the
Jewish
Jewish
wedding.
wedding.
He was, I guess, a groom, a friend of the groom.
Right.
A bride, I guess, a groomsman, I guess they would call him.
Right.
So he walked down the aisle in the Jewish wedding, and he's holding up the traditional, huppah where you get married under, and he sends me a picture. He goes, I'm the most Jewish guy in the firm.
Oh, man.
So any event, fresh back from his Jewish wedding in Miami, David Moreno here is here to talk about how he handles cases with credit card fraud and identity fraud. Tell us about some of the cases you've handled.
Yeah, I've handled a bunch of cases in this area of the law, both as a prosecutor and as a defense attorney. Those skills from being a prosecutor have helped me in defending folks, but most recently, two cases that really come to mind. I had a woman who was approached by someone on the street, and it seems to be shocking. You get approached by somebody on the street, common sense tells you probably shouldn't do what they ask. She was a little bit strapped for cash, and this actually happened around the holidays. And the individual told them, look, if you deposit this check in your account, it's a check for $5,000, all you got to do is deposit it and withdraw the money in 48 hours. I'll give you $300. Again, we're not here to cast judgment on the former client. It was pretty stupid at the time.
That is dumb. I mean, nothing's that easy in life.
Nothing's that easy, but she did it. And sure enough, she was caught. It's a very common scheme that people use where they're actually pulling money from fake accounts and using, these people as sort of vehicles to further their schemes.
So how'd you represent her? What happened?
So she was arrested and charged with multiple felonies for identity theft, possession of a forged instrument because it was a check. They had her on the ATM cameras depositing the checks. They had the bank statements of her account showing the withdrawals and the account being linked to her.
They had a hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, they had a very, very strong case. Yeah. And it didn't matter at the beginning of the case that she had no strong record. In fact, she had no record at all. She was a hardworking woman. They were looking for 1 1/3 to 3 years in state prison.
Wow.
For this woman.
Wow.
Luckily, I was able to do some of my own detective work, and I was able to show that the account that they actually pulled the money from due to a bank error was actually not the account of the woman who was their complaining witness, meaning that someone had alleged that $5,000 was taken out of their account, right?
Right.
And that person was not the account that the money actually was taken from.
So it's just a mistake.
Was
it a mistake on the part of the district attorney's office?
It was a mistake on part of the district attorney's office. However, most competent lawyers would not have, looked into the forensic accounting so deeply. And honestly, thankfully I was diligent, but we got a little lucky in that situation.
Because the district attorney made a mistake.
No, he got lucky because he's a good attorney.
You don't get lucky for luck's purpose.
He's a good attorney.
You make your own luck.
It's not luck. It's good attorney. He's a good attorney.
Squeeze, is that true? I believe that. When someone says, you're a lucky person.
No.
You're not a lucky person.
I agree with you.
You make your own luck.
You make your own luck.
Correct.
And David Moreno, did his due diligence.
Correct.
To make sure he went through everything with a fine-tooth comb. And like he said, most attorneys would never, ever catch that.
Correct.
So that's the reason why one should come to the criminal defense department at Spar and Bernstein. Yeah.
And now we're not condoning what this person did, but
Absolutely
the DA's got to do their job. And they got to do it right.
It wasn't the DA's office. This actually happened before it even went to them. It was law enforcement. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's always,
it could have been the bank. The bank may have gave them the wrong information.
Always the cops.
Right.
Screwing up. Well, that's a fantastic job. So what happened?
Good job, man.
So what happened with the case? Why couldn't they just amend the complaint at that point?
They could have moved to amend the complaint at that point. Because of some other facts that I can't talk about on the air, they chose not to.
All right, and you got and the woman walked away.
The woman walked away.
All right, congratulations.
One of the things that our listeners should bear in mind, exactly, with these types of cases is charges can be brought for you for this same exact scheme, both statewide and federally. Right. We have a couple of clients right now that are dealing with similar situations in federal court where the stakes are a lot higher, and I can tell you, without a doubt, if this happened in federal court, they would not dismiss it.
So what type of jail? Okay, go ahead.
One thing I want to say, I just want to say one thing. We're not condoning any kind of criminal or felonious activity, but we're just saying everyone in this country has rights. And that's the good thing about the United States of America. And we have good attorneys here at Spar and Bernstein who can help you in regard to those rights.
And by the way, you don't have rights on the street. A lot of times your rights are trampled on the street.
Exactly, precisely.
But you certainly have rights in a courtroom.
Yes.
You certainly have rights in a courtroom. So what type of jail time are people facing with these issues? This woman was facing years in jail, probably.
Yep, she was.
Yeah. Her offer was 1.5 to 3 years in jail. She was actually facing up to 4 years in jail on this specific charge. But other types of, they call them, cybercrime and identity theft, financial fraud cases, financial crimes on a state level. Possession of forged instruments, having fake credit cards, having fake debit cards, having fake gift cards. All of those things are felonies. And the DA's office can actually charge you for each card as an individual count and give you what they call consecutive time. So sometimes you have individuals that have 10 fake credit cards on them and they're looking at 50 years in jail with consecutive time. People think that these are minor cases and there's no real victim. But these cases are taken very, very seriously because there's been an uptick in New York City of people having their identity stolen. And people are upset about it.
And you want to know what, Squeeze? Every person who's listening right now, I know you're not going out and committing credit card fraud. I know that. Or at least
thank you.
Well, I would assume not.
Thank you.
But you never know when you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right.
I can't even begin to tell you how many times people are in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, yes.
And now sometimes, like in this particular case, this woman was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then she put herself in the right place at the right time because she was acting stupid.
Right.
Okay? So sometimes you're in the wrong place at the wrong time and then you act stupid and then you end up in the right place at the right time. Either way, you need good criminal defense attorneys, smart guys, people who are going to do the work, look into your case, not just show up in court and just talk off the top of their head, but people who are going to do their due diligence and make luck for you. You don't get lucky. You make yourself lucky when you get good attorneys. You get good attorneys who fight for you, who look into your case for you. Squeeze, I know you got the number saved.
I have the number saved, which is 1-800-529-5465. I want everyone to dial the number, let it ring for about 10, 15 seconds, and then hang up. We'll know that you're calling to store the number. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Quick question.
And they're storing that number because they want to have a good criminal defense attorney like David Moreno in their phone. Because when you get arrested, you get one telephone call. You better call the right person.
What if there are 4 people in the car? Does everyone get charged?
Yes, very, very, very common scenario. Actually dealt with the scenario just like that recently as well. They can all be charged under the theory of constructive possession. The law on that is that if everyone's in the car and it's in the grabbable or reachable area, whether you're in the front, you can reach over in the back and grab it, or you're in the back and it's in front of you, then it's not up to the cops to decide at that point whose it is, unless there's some type of factor that leads them to believe that one person is in more possession than the other. In those scenarios, almost everybody gets charged every time.
Wow.
And it's very hard to...
I'm sorry. Whenever you're in a car, everybody's being charged with a crime. That's basically it. Gun, credit card, weed. It belongs to everybody in a car, right?
There's
always?
a little bit... not always. Not always. There's a gun presumption. There's not per se a drug presumption the same way there is a gun presumption. It depends on where it is in the car.
Okay.
But if it's if there's a gun, it's in the car. It doesn't matter where it is. Right. Everybody's getting taken in.
Right.
That's called the gun presumption.
All right.
Thanks a lot for that knowledge, David Moreno.
Thank you very much, David. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but we're running out of time here. I want to make sure that everybody has your telephone number. That's the most important thing. okay? Especially during the holidays, especially after the holidays. People end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Please save David Moreno's telephone number. It's the same telephone number as the number to call Spar and Bernstein. It's the same telephone number to call our show. And that's 1-800-529-5465. The best way to save that number is to pick up the phone, dial the number, and hang up. And then you got good criminal defense attorneys saved for life in your phone. The telephone number is 1-800-529-5465. Don't be shy. You pick up the phone, dial it, hang up. 1-800-529-5465. You got good criminal defense attorneys. You dial 1-800-529-5465. You don't think you're going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time? Everybody, at least once in their life, I guarantee you, every human being needs a good attorney at some point in their life. Many who are in the wrong place at the wrong time. 1-800-529-5465.
Even if it's a divorce.
What? It doesn't matter. Mr. Moreno, thank you very much. Fantastic job. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy holidays to you,
Happy
David.
holidays to you.
Thank you, fellas. Happy holidays.
All right.
Okay. Happy Hanukkah, Brad.
Thank you. 1-800-529-5465.
Can you sometimes just let me do my work?
Yeah, but we have 2 minutes to go.
No,
and I
no,
wanna
no.
Thank everybody. You're going to argue with me. We have 2 minutes
I'm
to
not
go.
arguing with you. I'm trying to get the number in.
Okay.
1-800-529-5465. I get paid a lot of money to say that number. 1-800-529-5465. I want everyone to just save that number. Yes.
Okay.
You can't do the whole show yourself.
I'm not doing the whole show myself. So,
Brad
any event.
Sox,
So, we have about 2 minutes to go.
Yes.
And we want to thank everybody who has worked on the show for the 9 weeks. And so, to everybody in our crew.
Right.
Jill, Muta Ali. We have pictures of everybody who's going to come across. This is everybody who makes this show possible. We want to thank them for a fantastic job throughout the 9 weeks that we started the new and improved Brad and Squeeze show.
Seems like years.
Yeah. Jill, Muta Ali, Patrice, Kim. I know we have a video somewhere. Here we go. Jill, Muta Ali, Patrice, Kim, Tiffany. We're supposed to have music behind this.
Yeah.
John.
Stop producing.
Lenny, Rosetta. There we go. Giselle. Nicole. Marina. You want to continue?
Jenny Kim, Emily Walsh, Jacqueline Arouk, Shannon Legore, Paul Hirsch, David Moreno, Jacob Hudnut, Megan Buckwalter, Kristen O'Leary, Moshe Baruch,
yes,
Matthew Sullivan, and Carmelo.
Yes, the whole team here, all the lawyers and the production people here at Spar and Bernstein at the Brad and Squeeze show.
Some people broke out the professional pictures.
There's Giselle. We broke out the professional
pictures. Some people broke out the professional pictures.
There's Nicole.
Yeah.
Nicole and Marina, who's heading up our Hartford office now.
One Congress.
Yes. And there's Rebecca.
But why did they put Marina Breakfield's name on that?
Because they're screwing up. There's Jenny Kim.
Yeah.
And she does a fantastic job. Emily Walsh. Great immigration lawyer. Thank you all. There's Jacqueline Arouk.
Yeah.
And of course, Shannon Laguerre Mangret. That's her married name.
Yep.
She did a great job as always. Paul Hirsch. Congratulations to him. He just became a baby daddy for the second time.
Why did they put criminal attorneys? We criminal defense.
David, they're not criminal attorneys, criminal defense attorneys. Other than that, they're just criminals. There's Jacob Hudnut. And of course, we got to say that prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. This is an attorney advertisement. All the information that we have provided to you here is general in nature, and you should speak to your specific attorney about your specific needs. But if you do need immigration help or any legal help, give us a call at 1-800-LAWLINK. And if you want to thank anybody from your team quickly, we got about
Thanks to USA Credit Repair.
Thank you, USA Credit Repair. Thank you, Zenmar. Thank you to Armageddon. We've seen that video 100 times already. And thank you all for watching.
Thanks to everybody.
Thank you all for watching, and have a Merry Christmas, a safe Christmas, a happy and healthy New Year. We're going to see you all back on January 3rd. We love you all who watch us every day. We love you all who watch us every other day.
And remember to push. Pray until something happens.
Correct.
That's my final words for you.
Out of here.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.
What are you doing?